it would have been awful. In fact, what you see there was probably what you'd see. Obviously, when I zoom in, you can see the different colours, and it's cool. And you probably see it better than I can through this high definition camera. But you know, basically, it's yeah. So I'm just saying that there's been sort of effects on the sort of kind of development of EURDEP map, or the undevelopment of the EURDEP map system. You know, with the various options, various types of isotopes not being available. And anyway, so you know, I've got this conclusion. I think there's a major incident ongoing, and it's being covered up. Okay, well, I think it's to do with the Turkey earthquake. It seemed to be the key, and all the timing, and it points to all the turn-offs. I'm going to post some isotope measurements. They don't say a great deal, but what they do is they just show us the movement of isotopes throughout Europe as best I could. As I say, a lot of these monitoring systems, especially Norway and especially Finland, who have got monitors all over the place, so that they are not allowing them out for public use. So NILU, you know, is basically his little hand is, you know, the director of NILU, his little hand is creeping over the Norwegian nuclear monitoring situation, and you know, and over, you know, they've been just doing damage limitation, they would call it, to possibly videos I'm doing, and it's not just me. There are other people from NINES, for instance, that have been investigating and trying to find out what's going on the EURDEP mapping system. And I'm going to leave you some links to any news anyway, and you can check some of this out yourself. We've done a few articles over there on European problems, and I'm going to put a few links there, and you get a lot of information. I'm also going to leave the NINES links for NILU, because the discussion brings a lot of light to bear on the sort of manipulations and the political intrigues of what's going on around, you know, and lots of different theories there. You know, you can pick and choose what you want. You can have a look at the links you find interesting. It's worth a view if you're interested in this, because it's all connected. You know, the NILU switch off, the EURDEP cover-ups, and finally the EURDEP closing down. It was on the cards. It was on the cards. They would have done it anyway. They were just too busy dealing with other stuff and thought they could just work around it and keep the status quo. But now they've got to have a talk with the European Commission and other people who are part of the the nuclear power pacts. You know, the countries that don't have nuclear power. You know, they've got like Ireland and England. They've got deals. So some of these deals may unravel, and unless everybody complies and decides that censorship is the best way forward, and we'll see. You know, maybe in case there's a big infighting going on now. I know if I work for EURDEP, I'd be very concerned about just having a limited private network, as opposed to you know, who's going to fund that. This is funded, I think, by a lot of public money, and you know, and tax money, and so therefore I think there's going to be certain issues about keeping it quiet. There's going to be certain countries that are not going to be happy about things being covered up, and anyway, so no more real-time mapping for Europe. It's going to be a long vid, but I couldn't do a short one on this without mentioning NILU and other cover-ups, how, you know, and how things connect. And I've only just brushed the surface here, to be honest. And if you go onto some of the NILU and EURDEP sort of threads that I'll put down from any news, that'll get you going. They link to all the other mainstream stuff. You can read those as well. We've got the reports there from NILU. We've got the reports, you know, coming out of our ear rolls on PDF galore. So, you know, you can read the real stuff yourself, and you can get a bit of analysis from people that you may or may not trust and may listen to or may not, but you can look at the information yourself and make your own decisions based on what's going on. And I think I'm going to call that a day. I've got some more of these videos to do, but I'm going to do a little bit of research as well, so I'm going to keep my head down for a little while, and And I'm also going to be seeing will CRERAD become online, because they seem to be corrupted at the moment. So not the actual organisation, I think they're wonderful, but the PDF side of things, the computer software side of things, seems to be corrupted at the moment, and maybe we'll find out what that's about from a statement by CRERAD. And the only thing on CRERAD at the moment is a talk about Penley by the director of CRERAD, and I'll leave a link to the NINEws article, which will give you the translation to that audio file that he's done in French, in case you don't understand French. So we have a synopsis or summary of what he's talking about. Really nice guy, CRERAD. I hope they're not having too many problems, and I wish you guys well, because you haven't done too bad this last year in my books, even if you do apply to the ICRP model. But you know, that's up for discussion later. CRERAD are the ones that discovered that Buddhist pest is contaminated and highlighted everyone. So I'll leave you with that thought.